So Leo Bun Bun gets to come out for a little while. He's a good bunny. Mark has a soft spot for Leo Bun Bun.
You know what? We could just put him in the kidding area.
You could, yeah, we could.
Give him big space there.
Yeah. I like how he's chin rubbing everything, saying, "This is my rock, this is my grass." You know, it's probably stinky, but there he goes. He's chin rubbing, guys. He's saying that's his T-post, his rock. Right, bud? Oh, he's happy, guys. Hi, bud. What's that? What's that?
It's like so fun.
Just watch where you step, okay? Come back to me and see if he follows.
Oh God!
I'm just trying to get some things done around the farm so that I'm not so far behind on everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull in some compost so you guys will be there with me, but you guys can see like in the back, I don't know, can you guys see that? Well, in the whole back of this truck is what's left of the kidding stalls. I cleaned them out yesterday, so that's what's going on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump that and grab some of the compost from last year and just start bringing some of it to the garden. Maybe even get some for seed starting if I decide to do it. I haven't really decided yet, but we're gonna get there, guys. We'll see. Open gates, guys. We know how goats feel about open gates. So gotta make this quick. Okie dokie. I'm gonna drive in nice and slow because this girl gets a little crazy in this truck sometimes. Yeah, we're good. The dog's already out here running crazy. So yeah, we're all just kind of out today making sure that we get as much done as we can. Spring is kind of like that onslaught of the to-do list beginning, and it's supposed to be like 60 degrees today, so the wind is a little icky today so far. It'll probably be beautiful here in about an hour or so, but we're just trying to hurry up and get some things done before I have to go down to the softball field. So stick with me, guys. There's the job at hand, guys. There's the job at hand. Here, guys, this is like a dip on this fence where it goes down, and we just kind of put our fill in here. It's really nice because like the water flows from out past the truck over here and down through and out through here, so that constant water kind of coming in underneath of it really helps to biodegrade. And you guys can see that's from yesterday. I was doing this yesterday, but then you've got this dirt. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Just look at this. Ready for compost. And ew, yuck. But yeah, that's ready for compost. So I've got some things today to do with compost. I am actually going to utilize, and anybody who watches Justin Rhodes knows about using your animals to kind of turn your compost. So I've only just discovered him here in like the last 4 to 5 months. I love watching what he does with hogs to till ground, but I'm even more interested in the fact that he puts compost in with his chickens and his chickens turn it faster. So I'm gonna try to do that. It'll mean a little bit of deconstruction in my coop today, and I'm limited on time, guys. I have to be out of here at like 2:30 so that I can get down to the softball fields to do my evaluations. So yeah, let's get to it, y'all. Mojo, your babies are screaming for you. Come back to the screen. Come on, Joe!
What?
I need you to help me. Need you to help me? You gonna be a cameraman for me?
Yep.
Gunther seems a little unsure. Why? Are you scared of him?
It looks like he's gonna freaking murder me.
Oh, okay. Joe, what just happened?
I got underneath you throwing the poop and hay, and I went across right when you threw it, and I got poop and hay on my
I think she's scared of that rooster. What do y'all think? Just open it and run, dude. So these girls have noticed I'm already putting some fresh used bedding down here. And guys, that's how this stuff over here got black to begin with. The chickens come over whenever I let them out, which is not as much as I used to because of the predators, but they come over and they turn this for me. So, but I'm still gonna add some to their everyday coop. All right, we got our pallets to make our compost pile in the chicken coop. And I may be overstepping because I haven't even gotten that fence down in between yet. But you guys will kind of see when we get down there the way that things have shifted. And we sunk one post that obviously didn't get below the frost line. I mean, it went down 3 feet, but for some reason, like this, just one post, just you can tell he's kind of crept up over the time, over the years. So we need to have something in here to put our pallets together to make a pretty good, like a square with an open top. So what better to secure them than something I have way too much of and that really shouldn't be staying in my barn for very long. You guys guessed it, it's twine. Got a lot of it, guys, a lot of it. I'll just grab a hefty little handful. This is what I was talking about right here. See how, look how much that's raised. And I know erosion has a little bit to do with that, but this post right here, just, you can kind of tell. Let me step back. Look how much taller it is. That was flush with those two, so over time, the frost has just kind of pushed it up out of the ground, because look how the boards are cracked apart. And guys, we tried to make sure that that didn't happen. Everything was sunk about 3 feet down, but I just think back here, because it is a particularly wet part of the property that we didn't know about until we put the coop here. That's just something we're going to deal with. Then in this corner, you see we got some nice turkey poops there. Yeah. We're going to put our compost right there. So you guys saw me get the 3 pallets. We're kind of just going to make... a chicken. It's eating. Well, it's drinking. It's drinking, guys. Drinking icy cold water. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put our compost pile over here. And before, like, we had those, like, the tires over there. We had the tires there to kind of hold in some ash for the chickens to take dust baths in, which we'll still use ash. I just need to, because the turkeys like to roost up on the top now, they tend to poop right where I've put a lot of the ash for them to take dust baths. So I'll have to just move that from one side probably to the other where no turkeys will poop into it. And then we'll put diatomaceous earth as well as ash and maybe a couple other things just to help them get their dust baths when they're in here. So let's get to it, guys. We're gonna go ahead and remove this middle part. So I know it's really shabby. I know it's just really old pallets with some twine. But guys, look! Look what you can do to repurpose some pallets. So I did try to keep it like funneled in so that when they do kick it out, it kicks out this way and I can just scoop it back in there. And I'll probably just throw their feed on there a couple days in a row just to get them to scratch in there. All right, let's give these cluckers some incentive to get to work for us. So there we go, you guys watch. We got compost which is from some of our birthing stalls and the floor of our barn. So it's mostly wood chips, straw, hay, grain, sweet poops. So the chickens will also add their contribution to it by adding their sweet poops. So it's gonna make some really nice compost, guys. I can't wait. So here is the incentive to make them scratch it up. Let's see what they do, guys. All right, guys, I think that's gonna do it for us today here on our composting video. So while they're back there scratching and doing their thing, they're gonna make a big mess out of that. I'll have to come back up, scrape it all back up into a pile, and just, it's kind of like a rinse and repeat. So I'll be throwing scratch feed on there. Encourage them to turn up all of that nasty bedding and to turn it into compost a lot quicker than if it was just out in my field just sitting through the weather. So if you had all found yourself enjoying this video, please go ahead, do us a favor, drop a like, let YouTube know that you like us and other people might like us as well. Go ahead and subscribe, helps us out a whole lot. And even better, leave a comment. I love to interact with you guys, and I'd love to know what you got, how you guys take care of your compost. If you do an earth farm, if you maybe just let it age, or if you do a turn barrel method, or maybe you just pile it up and let it go. So until next time, guys, thanks, bye.
So ferocious.
Say bye.
Say bye. Say bye.